Victoria pushed open her front door at midnight, expecting another quiet study session. Instead, she found ancient symbols carved deep into the wood, still bleeding dark energy. Every mirror in her house had been shattered from the inside out. Glass covered the floors like deadly snow. Then she saw them in the living room, her mother and younger brother, positioned to form the constellation of Lilith. Their bodies were marked with glowing symbols, residual dark energy pulsing from the wounds. From the shadows emerged beings older than recorded history. The primordial guardians materialized from flame and darkness, their forms constantly shifting. They spoke of the Lilith bloodline, hunted for thousands of years by the order of divine purity. Victoria carried the essence of Lilith herself, the first woman who defied heaven and became a goddess of destruction. Her family had been slowly tortured with sanctified weapons, forced to recite binding prayers. The murders were broadcast across supernatural realms as a declaration of war. Now, Victoria's true transformation begins. You know, a girl once came home to find her entire family arranged as a sacrifice to reveal her true identity. Rachel walked through the thunderstorm, expecting to help her little brother with homework. But her neighborhood was completely silent. Every streetlight was dead except the one above her house. Through her windows, she saw dark winged shapes watching from inside. Her family lay arranged in a perfect pentagram formation on the living room floor, each killed with blessed silver weapons that burned their wounds shut instantly. 6 winged seraphim had been watching from the celestial plane, bound by divine law. They could not interfere until after the murders were complete. The Nephilim sect performed this ritual, knowing exactly what it would accomplish. Her family died calling out Rachel's true divine name, completing an ancient summoning. They knew they were bait to force her celestial protectors to reveal themselves. The seraphim's wings now bore the stain of innocent blood. Rachel was no ordinary girl. She was a reincarnated goddess of destruction, and the war for her soul had just begun. Elena walked home at sunset to find something terrifying waiting for her. The vervain and salt circles around her house were completely broken. These protective barriers had kept her family safe for years, taught by her grandmother. But this week, Elena worked late and forgot to renew them. Inside, she found her mother's body surrounded by burned vervain. Her younger brother lay dead, protective amulets melted into his skin. Standing over them were the ethereal wardens, glowing beings in ancient armor. The attackers had used iron weapons blessed with unholy water. Every single protection had been destroyed. Elena's grandmother was also a reincarnated goddess who taught them these rituals. The Void Hunters had forced her family to watch each defense fail before killing them with ceremonial daggers. The wardens explained Elena's divine powers were finally awakening. The vervain that failed her family would now grow wherever she stepped. She was the reincarnated goddess of destruction they were hunting. What would you do if you came home expecting movie night but found something far more sinister? Sophia entered her apartment building at 11:47 that night, watching hallway lights flicker in perfect sequence. She climbed the stairs, expecting her usual Friday routine with Mom and her younger brother. But a crimson glow was seeping under her door. Inside, she found them positioned around black mirrors, their throats cut in strange patterns that formed ancient symbols. Their blood had been used to activate the mirrors, which now showed glimpses of other worlds. Then beautiful but terrifying beings with multiple wings emerged from the reflective surfaces. These celestial guardians explained they were summoned by her family's ritual death. The umbral cult had tortured them slowly, feeding their terror into the mirrors to force Maya's awakening. The mirrors were meant to trap her divine essence as a reincarnated goddess. Instead, they revealed her location to both protectors and enemies. She was never just Sophia. She was something far more powerful and dangerous. Did you know a young woman discovered her entire family had been murdered by supernatural forces hunting her bloodline? Maya Chen returned home on October 13th to find her front door hanging open. The house was silent. Too silent. She called out for her mother, but no one answered. In the kitchen, she found her mother's body, killed by what looked like an ancient blade that left strange burn marks. Down the hallway, her younger brother lay dead from the same mysterious weapon. That's when tall figures in dark robes emerged from the shadows. They whispered about Damascus steel, forged specifically to kill bloodlines of reincarnated gods. The cuts were precise, designed to prevent divine resurrection. The beings explained they had come to protect Maya, but arrived too late. She was the reincarnated goddess of destruction. The Shadow Sect had declared war on her lineage. Her family died because of who she truly was. Now she was next.